How do you like the taste of a hot dog in your mouth? Huh? My name is Pigeon John from LA, California on Quantum Projects, and you are tuned in to the #1 channel in America. Man, I forgot the name, dude. What's going on, Pickle Chest? My name is Pigeon John, representing the West Coast and Quantum Projects. I will be on later on. I will be on. Let me do that again. How's your nipples taste? My name is Pigeon John, representing Quantum Projects and the West Coast, and you are tuned in to Distortion, to Static. I will be on the show later, alligator. Stay tuned, little punks.
Yeah, Pigeon John. What's up, Pigeon John, man? You know what I'm saying? Just flew up from L.A. Your wings tired, man? You all right?
Oh, man, I'm okay.
That's what's up, man.
The last stretch of the tour. So we're excited to be heading back to L.A. It's been a long tour.
That's what's up. So where you touring? Like, where'd you hit up on this tour so far?
We started in L.A. and then we went to South by Southwest. And then from there, we just haven't been home. We went up to Chicago, did the whole East Coast, and then the Midwest, and now we're heading back west with Macromantics, this girl MC out of her Australia, the bomb, and then of Montreal, and then right now with Peeping Tom at the Fillmore, dude. So just staying on the road.
That's what's up. So you on the road promoting this new album you got out right now. I mean, let the people know about that. You know, who you got on there producing, some features.
It's called Pigeon John and the Summertime Pool Party on Quantum Projects, a local label out of San Fran, and working with TVT, which is freaking awesome. And this is my fourth solo one, and it's been like a slow, gradual climb to get signed to Quantum and have pretty cool distribution finally. So, and a budget, so I got to work with J Live out of Brooklyn and got to meet him on the road. So just fell together naturally. Then with RJD2 out of Philly, and then Brother Ali, the amazing Brother Ali. And then I wanted to get someone from the South, and because I'm from the West, I wanted it to feel like a continental album and not just like a West Coast vibe or East Coast vibe. Just kind of like more of a in between, yeah. So I wanted to work with Count Bass D from Nashville, but it just didn't work out at this time. So maybe on the next one.
Pigeon John. So there was this dude from a group called LA Symphony named Pigeon John, man. Kind of looked like you. Is that the same dude? Is that the same person I'm talking about?
No, that's my twin brother. His name is Jesse. Do not trust him. Do not borrow any money from him because he will kill you.
So what's up with the brothers from the LA Symphony, man? Tell me about them.
The Sim dudes, we started in '97, and just a band of dudes hanging out, rhyming, going to clubs, just everything. And wanted to put a crew record out in '99 called Composition Number 1 that we funded ourselves, and that kind of led us to getting a deal with Warner Brothers in 2000 and 2001. But the subsidiary crashed, and so did our deal, and the record that we did got shelved. So from there, we kind of reset our minds to say let's do it ourselves, like when we started, and kind of learn from what we can learn from. And they went with Goatee Records out of Nashville, and I went with Quantum. And got so busy that we couldn't tour together, so now we're just doing it separately. But they're my family, my crew. Big up to LA Synth. But that ringer, they threw us through the ringer, bro. Like everyone goes through it, we went through it. So, but yeah, learning experience.
So why Pigeon John and not Eagle John, maybe not Vulture John? I mean, it might be a dumb question, but you know what I'm saying? Vulture John, you know what I'm saying? Might be a little alias or something like that. Yeah, so why Pigeon John out of all the birds?
Real name's John. I was looking for a cool rap name. My friend's name was Prosper Mantis. I thought that was a cool freaking name because it's like a little freaking. And my name being John didn't have the flair. So he said, dude, you should be called Chicken John, bro. And I said, dude, come on, bro. Because I think there was a dub artist named Chicken Chest that he liked because he was into the dub stuff. So he was just playing around. But his mom overheard us. long story. She's cooking. She pokes her head in. She says, "You don't look like a chicken. You look more like a pigeon." We all started laughing, and that's how I got my name. Straight from the streets, homie.
That's what's up. Speaking of the streets, man, I hear you got like a big deal. You know what I mean? Like you're an important man in the Project Blow. I never knew that, but I heard you like you up there in the ranks with the, you know what I mean? So why don't you tell them your role in Project Blow?
Project Blow. Before it was Project Blow, it was the Good Life Cafe in the early 90s and all the way up to the mid 90s. And that's when I really started to go there. On accident, my friend told me there's an open mic. I was an MC, but I was an MC that all my friends said were dope. Like, hey, man, you're dope, dude. You're fresh. But I said, okay, I'm going to go to the Good Life. But as soon as I spit the first rap, I felt it slip down the tube. Like, oh, my gosh, I'm not good at all, bro. It was like a mind opener. But then what that did for me is it addicted me to come back every Thursday night, between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. No cussing allowed for some freaking reason. I have no idea. So I just kept doing that and got to see glorious acts. Corrupt before he got on the Chronic, freestyling hard. Like, who's that? Oh, that's Corrupt. Next week, Navigator. Hey, what's going on? You're on the Chronic with Mike and I, Freestyle Fellowship, even Black Eyed Peas, Far Side, so it was Mischief. I mean, Gift of Gab came down there when he lived in Pacoima. So it was like a melting pot of the minds. Because there was only one open mic at that time in all of Southern California. So dudes from San Diego would be coming up. Oxnard dudes, Loot Pack, they dropped by. So it was like a Thursday. It was packed, and the crowd was so intent on you being original, like some jazz connoisseur. So if you got up there and acted like someone else or busted like someone, even if it was a bomb, you'd get booed off the stage real quick. So I think we all kind of learned to one, be ourselves, and then be the best at rhyming our styles. So you have Jurassic 5 doing their stuff, and you have Black Eyed Peas, The Far Side, Souls of Mischief, AC Alone, all that stuff. They kind of have the same vibe, but at the same time they're absolutely different. So it was a glorious time, bro. It was glorious.
So so I heard you was like in charge of something up there. Are you? Yeah. So like recently, like you a part of something.
With Project Blowed, they have, because we were kids doing that. We didn't know what we were doing, but then it became a little bigger than we expected. And when we looked around, we had Fat Joe coming in town. I was like, dude, this is our place. And it was like, it got to be a real big deal. For me, it was just like, I got in early enough to grow with the ranks that were already there. And I was living in Hawthorne. Everyone else was living in different areas, but from Hawthorne, that's a suburb. So they always knew Pigeon John. Oh yeah, from Hawthorne. Oh, that's that weird Christian dude. But we all kind of liked each other, embraced, but it was a mutual respect thing. So yeah, I'm not in charge, but I can shut it down if I wanted to. Trust.
That's what's up. That's what's happening. Hey, also, speaking of Christians, man, somebody told me he was a Christian rapper. Is that true? Now, can we clear this up?
Yeah, dude. Man, with LA Symphony, we were like all 14 and 15. We had all started going to youth group and all this stuff. But at the same time, we were all skating, and we were all going to clubs and stuff. So it was, and starting to do music and with beats and stuff, and those whole worlds kind of collided, and there were no we never considered any walls. So whatever we wanted to talk about, we would talk about, whether it be girls or God or confusion, whatever. Within at church shows or at the open mic or here, we just kind of be the same dudes. So it was a natural thing, but at that time it was not the hot thing to do because fools would they're automatically they're looking for your skills and hey, gotta come. And then on top of that, at that time the 5% Nation was hot and on and popping. So it was definitely it was definitely on and pop. But it was the mutual respect came, I think, when we both kind of agreed to kind of accept each other, because it was battles and all this stuff, and it just got out of hand. to the point where the bigger picture was lost. Like, let's just connect, grow, learn from each other and stuff instead of, bickering and arguing. So that's kind of where I started, was in that world, and I didn't want it to confine me. Sorry about that. To confine me, or to say that, or to limit me artistically, because in that world sometimes you can't talk vividly about certain things because it might offend people, or you know what I'm saying. So I just chose to, that's my faith, and I want to, share it whenever it's natural, whatever. And that's where I came from. It's a weird little balance.
That's what's up, man. So if you haven't seen Pigeon John perform, man, this dude gives you all the energy and then some. Extra. Read all about it. I'm telling you, it's in the newspapers. For real, man. Tell them about the live show and why it's so important to, you up there jumping around all across the stage. Tell them about that, why it's so important.
If you want your mind blown, if you want your lips eaten off, come to a Pigeon John show, bro. It's so fantastic. No, it's not. Actually, it's not that hot. But I am. My example for live shows and hip hop is one person, Karis One, because he's still doing it. I just saw him a month ago at the Knitting Factory in L.A., and that dude is still killing it. So simply, one microphone, a DJ, and that's anywhere he can just crush a crowd. So for me, I want to have that ability as an MC to kind of take control of the crowd and not only just say the words but kind of show the words to them instead of telling them. And then on top of that, I like what I found out at the Good Life was a little bit of humor, kind of it catches people off guard, especially within hip hop, because in general it's not a humorous type of music, but at the same time it's hilarious, but not in a comedy way. It's like it's hilarious. I know it's like a.
But they ain't trying to be funny.
They're not trying to be funny, but it's the bomb. I just look. So I incorporate a little bit of humor and all that stuff, and for the most part I just try to connect with the crowd and not just perform. And just almost pretend like this is the last show that for me, but also you might die too tonight. So you might as well have some fun, homeboy, because you got 30 minutes until you die. And then usually they start partying, loosen them up.
Yeah. Speaking of partying, man, I seen I was in LA on the freeway, you know what I mean? And I seen you and Abstract Rude down there or something shooting a video or something, man. I couldn't get off the freeway and go catch it. But tell them about that video you got, Abstract Rude.
Yeah. Life Goes On, directed by Nathan Vane. Shot it for $1,500 on 16 millimeter. And songs produced by DJ Rhythmatic of the Visionaries. Big up to the V crew. And man, we shot it in 2 days. It was a lot of fun, a lot of guerrilla stuff, like just showing up and shooting like the freeway shots. Yeah. We got some weird looking cheerleaders in the video. If you look at them real close, they'll freak you out. We had fun, dude. That was one of my first videos. So I was just happy, oh shoot, I'm doing a little video. But Nathan Vane came correct because everything was planned out and trolleys and all that stuff. So it was probably real fun. And then the in-store, the show part, was at the Basement Records store, because it's also a store as well as a label out in L.A. So, heck yeah, man.
So they trying to get the new album, New Pigeon John. They're trying to find you, trying to reach you on MySpace, YouTube, anywhere. I mean, where can they find you at? Let them know.
YouTube, Pigeon John. See some silly stuff. But myspace.com/Pigeon John, or my website, pigeonjohn.com. You can get anything there, dude, or iTunes, whatever. It's available digitally, but it's also available physically. I would advise the physical approach. You don't lose it that often. Definitely, you can get it anywhere, dude.
That's what's up. And if you can't find them there, hit us up on distortionstatic.com. Beats me, just chilling, Pigeon John, So check us out, and be there. Stay tuned, all right? All day.